about 6 weeks ago, cut off his monitor and ran, even though he promised me he wouldn't, right? And so now there is evidently a new charge that was filed relating back to April. And that's the one where you shot the 1-year-old? Mr. Spence?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Like a 1-year-old baby?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so he's on probation for arson. He's accused of shooting a baby at 11 years old. And then we bring him back in. He's been on the run, and he's smoking weed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Moore. Hey, look what I found. Right? I know 11-year-olds are supposed to have guns, right? After they've been accused of shooting a baby.
And then he said I couldn't go because I didn't know the last name, and that hurt. I missed so many events.
And your nickname is 30 Shots, right?
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, sir.
Well, you're not gonna lie. You've lied to me before.
I'm just telling all the truth. It ain't nothing to lie. You know everything.
Rodney, here's the problem. It's like, if you lie to me so many times, how do I know when you're lying? And how do I know when you're telling the truth?
Because I can just, tell all the truth. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I promise to God right here to the man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anything you ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
But remember when you raise your hand, promise to God that you're not gonna cut off your monitor?
I had to go to my own boy's funeral, and that's it. That was it. That's all I asked for time out for. I was never gonna cut it.
Ronnie, I'm really tired of you lying to me. I just said, I'm tired of, like, every time you come in here, you cry. You know that, right? Like, every single time you come in here, you cried. And every single time you've begged me for one more chance because you swear to God on my mama's name, I'm not going to cut off the monitor. I'm not going to run off. Like, every single time.
I did not too.
Right?
Yes, and then, but look, I'm not even lying. Only God knows, my papa knows, and Mr. Spence knows why I cut off that EM.
And every time you tell me that you're not going to lie. Grandpa, you remember those conversations, right?
Quite well, sir. Yes, sir.
Every single time he promised me, I swear to God. You know, God's got to be angry with you swearing to him so many times.
Well, Papa, why did I cut it?
No, it's not about you cutting. I'm talking about why you're lying. That's what I'm talking about right now. Right? Like every time. I mean, here's the thing, right? The first time you came in here and you cried, like you were bawling, right? And you were crying, and I felt sorry for you because you're just this little kid that thought I was crying. And then now I'm realizing you just cry every single time. I don't think they're fake tears. I think you're really crying. But you cry every time. It's because you're a kid. You're 11 years old. I'm sorry. Now you're 12 years old, right? And that's my problem is I don't like little 11 and 12-year-olds here because you're just immature. I mean, you're a baby. And so now, but the thing is, Rodney, if you want to be treated like an adult, you do adult things, and then you're asking me to treat like an adult. So I don't know why you cry so much. Right? I mean, you going around pointing guns, and now you're accused of shooting a little kid. And you're just causing problems everywhere you go. But here's the thing, Rodney, right? I'm not going to let you go because I know you're going to go out there, you can handle more guns, maybe somebody else gets shot, right? I know you go out there, you're going to make more videos about Judge Kim, right? Because I've seen those too.
I made another video about you. That was the only video.
Right?
I don't got nothing.
You don't think you use your grandpa?
I don't use my papa.
Grandpa, how many times have you been evicted because of him?
About
how many times?
3-4 times.
Right?
I'm not using him.
I love you, son. I love you.
You don't listen to him. You don't follow his rules. right? And so he loves you.
Papa, so before I even cut that money, I was doing everything you asked me, right? Everything.
Yes, but you did cut the monitor because you wanted to go to the funeral. Agreed, but that's all over with. We're here at this point now. We got to deal with what you got to deal with. And you keep
You're right.
blaming Judge Kim, and that's why we are where we are now.
Your papa was a wise man. And you know what? He's here every single time you have a detention hearing. Every single time, right? Because he loves you and cares about you. But you're out there thinking that there's something better than the home that he's providing, right? Show him some gratitude. So, anyways, before I used to make a deal saying you get to level 1-0 and I'll let you out on the monitor again. At this point, I'm detaining you and I'm just going to figure out, we'll see how you do. I'm going to leave it open-ended. You may stay here till you're 19 years old. I haven't decided yet.
Peace, family. So as you can see, we have this 12-year-old so-called rapper from Texas, Lil Rodneyy. When I saw this really caught my attention, man, and it broke my heart a little bit because this little boy, he's 12 years old, found guilty for shooting an infant. And thankfully, the infant survived. He was also already on probation for arson, for setting something on fire. This kid, man, he should be focused on education, focused on his future, focused on his goals and plans and dreams of what he wants to become in this life. But instead, he's immersed in darkness, immersed in death culture. We need to do better as a people, man, as a community. 11, 12-year-old children should not have this mindset and should not be introduced to this death culture, gang culture. This kid is on Instagram, waving weapons, talking that gangster bravado, but then we see him in a court setting, in tears, pleading for his freedom. Why do we continue to champion this behavior? Why do we continue to perpetuate this culture, man, that's only going to bring us to our demise? We are so dead fast asleep as a people, man. This young man's family, his grandfather who loves him, is at every court appearance. This man, he's there for his grandkid, man, but I truly don't understand how this little boy is even allowed to be in these situations, man. Somebody needs to whip his little butt, man. He needs some real discipline. And unfortunately, he's getting that discipline from the court system, from the criminal injustice system. He's now under the watch care of people who truly don't love him, because the system does not love you. It doesn't love him. It doesn't love me. If he doesn't have a true experience from this situation and wake up out of his sleep, it's only going to get worse for him and for others like him. Because he ain't the first, man. And he definitely won't be the last. You see it all through the internet. You got these so-called gangsters out here enabling children to continue on this deaf culture, man. Like it's cool, man, to have a little boy waving hammers. I guarantee you, those who we think are his friends, when it really goes down, they won't be there. When it really hits the fan, they won't be there. Because it's like that. This is a crab barrel, man. The streets ain't nothing but a crab barrel. And the mentality is a crab in the barrel mentality. This kid needs to be learning about finance, how to build credit, how to start a business, and who his God is. Who his creator is. He needs to be learning about nature, how to plant gardens and trees, how to eat healthy to heal his body. But instead, he's learning deaf culture, how to kill, how to hate his fellow man, his neighbor. It's sickening, man. It's sickening. And the minds of those who continue in this are dead fast asleep. Listen, man. Listen. I'm from the streets too, man. I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. I done been through it, man. But to allow a child to continue on in this manner is foolishness, man. It's wicked, man. We need to wake up as a people because we are our own worst enemy. And the system is already here to keep us down, to keep us jammed up, to keep us entangled, man. Why do we continue to destroy ourselves when we have so much already against us? Not to mention things that we can't even see with our own eyes behind the scenes. Dark forces that are already against us behind the scenes. Come on, man. Can't y'all see what's going on around y'all, man? Every day. Society has been crippled. It's falling apart. But y'all still continue on. Please, man, wake up. And Lil Rodneyy, I hope that you come out of this victorious and a changed young man. Peace, family.